A warm welcome to you wherever you may be. It's our pleasure to have you join us right here each week on Almond Finance and Wealth Report, your one-stop shop for all the latest happenings in the world of insurance. My name is Lucy Ruby. You are welcome. On our lineup this week, first we join Faith and our guest, Mr. Justice Yofori, the Commissioner for Insurance Ghana, for the continuation of their one-on-one exclusive interview where they discussed a wide range of issues in the Ghanaian insurance market and the rest of Africa. It was quite incisive. Do take a listen.
Regulators can help, but it all depends on the individuals who manage the industry. Because the regulator wants the best for the industry, but if the players don't want what is good, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. Insurance is a business.
On this edition also, we bring you highlights of the Chartered Insurance Institute of Nigeria Office's Representative Committee ORC 2019 workshop that took place at NEM Insurance PLC under the theme Disruptive Technology, the Game Changer for Insurance Business. Delivering the theme of the workshop, Mr. Moses Sule, the Managing Director, Oradian Nigeria, said that if insurance companies digitize, they will have the legitimate right to make the most revenue. Do take a listen.
If you digitize, you have the legitimate right to make the most revenue.
Plus, of course, all the other extras we bring you each week on the program. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the lineup. Details in just a moment. Please stay with us.
It's going to be all shades of fun at the 2019 Insurance Industry and Consumers Night, the biggest fun platform for the insurance industry, featuring Akbobero, Kenny Black, The Stalker, Short Family, Toe Mama, and lots more. Music by Peruzzi and all the Wheels of Steel is DJ Kentucky. Hosts Osh Bebe and Madam Insurance, aka Faith of Life. Date is Friday, 22nd November 2019. Venue Shell Hall Mission Center. Time 6 p.m. Tickets regular 5,000 naira, VIP 10,000 naira. Table 300,000 naira. For sponsorship details, tables and ticket bookings, please call 0803-335-7879. Dress code Funky Casual. This event is packaged by Pride Rock Entertainment. It's gonna be banging.
Over time, well, before the issues of risk-based, oftentimes the narrative you hear is that, the insurance industry in developing countries, especially, I keep narrowing down to West Africa because they kind of have similar problems and challenges. They'll tell you, they don't have adequate capital, especially when you talk about their involvement in the oil and gas or big ticket risk. The foreign companies will also often give the excuse that they don't have local underwriters don't have adequate capital to carry this big ticket risk and all of that. Now, risk-based supervision or regime, will it take care of some of these issues of undercapitalization or low capitalization as we hear?
Yeah, when it comes to risk-based, sometimes you're not so much worried about the minimum capital because you are going to actually, it's not going to be so much of a priority to you. Because
when you say to you, as a regulator or as a company,
yeah,
okay.
Because you are actually checking out what his capital is and the risk that he's getting himself into. So someone can say, well, I have the minimum capital, but I'm not getting myself into high risk, so I'm okay. I'll always be solvent. You getting me? But when you're purely rule-based, then you are asking for a capital. So for a risk-based, what we'll be looking at is your operations and making sure that you, at any given time, you'll be in a good position to handle the risk that you are taking. When it comes to the comparison between the local and the foreign companies, yeah, definitely we don't have the enough capital in our systems. I'm sure I've been in Nigeria with this.
Of course.
There's a lot of capital flights. Yeah, because when you compare ourselves to the developed world, one company, their portfolio could be probably hundreds of maybe billions of dollars or pounds. So truly, they have more money, because the more money you have, the more risk you can take. The higher the risk, because you don't have a backbone. If you don't have much, it means you have to eat this a little. So small stomach, eat small. Big stomach, you can eat big.
Okay.
So that is where the issue is. But on another note, insurance is about spreading the risk and also sharing the risk. So we share and we spread the risk. Yes, we don't have the capital base to actually absorb most of the businesses that we generate locally.
Yeah.
So some has to go. Now, if some leaves, it means that when there's a loss, we are going to share with those people who are taking more. But the unfair aspect is that they take our businesses and we don't get any businesses from them.
Is that, yes, you are saying unfair, because that's often the word you hear from players here.
Yeah.
But what is unfair in it? They have bigger money and they're taking business from you because you don't have the capacity. So
yeah, we don't have the capacity, but it doesn't mean that we cannot bite small. You know what I mean?
Okay.
When we share the risk, we say, okay, if you take 5 million from here and you even bring us 100,000, I mean, because we are not big, then you are spreading the risk.
okay.
You know, you are sharing with us. So that if there's a claim, we also have to contribute.
Okay.
And sometimes we also gain experience from doing other businesses.
Okay.
Yeah. I know even in West Africa, there are businesses that move from Ghana to Nigeria, and there are businesses that move from Nigeria to Ghana. Because we all understand that we have to share the risk. Some of the businesses that flow into Ghana could have been also kept in Nigeria. So I'm sure there will be some. But the insurers understand the principle that every risk has to be shared. And we spread it among so many people so that when there's a loss, we all contribute a little bit than taking all. Now, if we decide that, okay, the oil and gas that we have in Ghana is going to take maybe 100%, yeah, you take it. But one loss can wipe out the whole economy. So you need to actually share the risk. And if you share the risk, then you have to share the premium. Just that we have to build capacity. I believe that we have to share risk, but we have to encourage our locals to generate income, to have a stronger backbone. So it means that we probably have to be getting ourselves into, I don't know, some other investments or teaming up, forming a coalition so that we can actually spread risk. If you look at the Lloyd's system in London, it's a group of syndicates. I mean, so many companies come together as the Lloyd's market, and then the risk that comes is spread amongst the insurance companies that form part of the Lloyd's market. Yeah.
Okay, but that is a difficult find when it comes to our environment because of issues of unnecessary competition sometimes instead of cooperating, because the Lloyd's system you talked about is more of cooperation, seeing ourselves not as competitors but as cooperators in the market for the good of our business. But you don't find that balance here. So what's your take on that?
I think it's possible, but there's still a lot of, the pie is so big and it's always leaving Africa. So if we love ourselves and we say, you know what, let's come together. Any loss, let's bring it on the market and we share. We still have a lot to let go. But I can't tell what the problem is. Because I think it's solvable. It's not like the pie is too small and that one person can eat it all.
Okay, no.
There's still a lot of businesses in Africa. The business is all about relationships. And if you have people who are not ready to have a relationship with their fellows, then you will have this problem because there's a limit to what the regulator can do. But the regulator cannot actually compel you to give your business to, because we set out the rules. Maybe we say keep 90% of any local business, directed business locally. But we cannot tell you to give it to company A or company B. And we don't want to get involved because it's a business decision. you might have had an experience with company A, and for that reason, you
You won't get them
so
business.
at the end of the day, we ourselves, we have a challenge. The regulator can do its best, but I think we as individuals, we have a big task ahead of us.
Okay, sir, let me take you back to the issue of the growth projections that I talked about. Some of the experts have said that some of the growth projections they've made for the Ghana insurance market is premised on the fact that there'll be a lot of activities in the oil and gas sector. And of course, the issue of the mandatory fire insurance for commercial buildings. Now, that brings me, how is that going? That's the first part of the question. Then secondly, oftentimes you find that, especially in West Africa, you find that compulsory insurances are there in the laws, but implementation or enforcement has always been a major challenge. Because you don't find, in some cases, Nigeria, for example, government brings the law, so to speak, through the regulator, for example, and they are the biggest buyer of insurance products and services, and they are also the biggest debtors or those who are not willing to pay. So when it comes to the issue of enforcement of some of these compulsory insurances, how easy or how difficult has it been in the Ghana market?
Yeah, it is easy and still not easy. The rules are very good, but I think it's all about implementation. When I look at our act, we have compulsory insurance for commercial buildings in there, but it's still idle. So we've started, the enforcement has been there, but it depends on the degree. We believe that we have to put more fire into the enforcement mechanism and put a lot of public education. For the past 1 month now, we started with continuous public education, advising the public that it is mandatory for them to have commercial insurance for their commercial properties. And we have started with a task force going out, checking on them.
Okay, when you say task force, is it the task force set up by the industry or government or police or?
It's a task force set up by the commission.
Okay.
And we do this in collaboration with the fire service and the police, and then some industry players who also sometimes want to take advantage of the task force and cash in, because sometimes when people become aware that the compulsory insurance is a must, then they probably want to buy insurance right away. So it's a teamwork. It's not an easy work going on foot, going from one premise to the other, but that is the way forward. That is the way forward with a lot of public education.
Okay. Yeah. What about the government? Are they also keen into it by way of compliance?
Oh yeah, the government, that's why we go to the police and the fire service. They're all government employees, because the government wants insurance penetration to go high, and they want us to do whatever we can to make a lot of our monies, cut down on the capital flight. So they are very keen. Whatever we can do to actually increase insurance penetration, we believe that they are on our side.
Okay, now, so let's talk about the issue of awareness and penetration. Oftentimes when you talk about insurance penetration on the continent of Africa, of course, the likes of South Africa and some countries in East Africa play, but the narratives oftentimes is the same across West Africa. Lack of trust, lack of this, lack of that. Now, is there a role that the regulator can play to maybe eradicate some of this negative narrative that has plagued the insurance industry for so long?
Yeah, the regulator has a big role to play.
Okay.
To restore public confidence. And that can be done by being very strict and fair, open when it deals with insurance companies that try to flout the law or try to be difficult to policyholders when it comes to claim payment. I think we also have a responsibility to create public awareness so that the population knows where to go should they have any challenge with the industry. So We do public sensitization every year throughout the regions. Normally we communicate or we contact trade associations like the transport unions and market women, and then we educate them on the need to have insurance, and also where to go when they have a challenge with an insurance company, or when they have any distrust or challenge. And we have a complaint bureau that deals with such issues from third parties, insured, and even staff. Anything related to insurance, complaint-wise, we have a bureau that deals with it in the commission.
It's going to be all shades of fun at the 2019 Insurance Industry and Consumers Night, the biggest fun platform for the insurance industry, featuring Akbobero, Kenny Black, The Stalker, Short Family, Toe Mama, and lots more. Music by Peruzzi, and on the wheels of steel is DJ Kentucky. Hosts Osh Bebe and Madam Insurance, aka Faith of Life. Date is Friday, 22nd November 2019. Venue Shell Hall Muson Center. Time 6 p.m. Tickets regular 5,000 naira, VIP 10,000 naira. Table 300,000 naira. For sponsorship details, tables, and ticket bookings, please call 0803 335 7879. Dress code Funky Casual. This event is packaged by Pride Rock Entertainment. It's gonna be banging.
Alright, welcome back. Moving on now, we bring you highlights of the 2019 Offices Representative Committee workshop that took place recently here in Lagos. The ORC is one of the important committees of the CIIN, and they have been consistently holding the annual workshop where they discuss issues that are germane to the growth and development of the insurance industry. Happy viewing.
The Chartered Insurance Institute of Nigeria Offices Representative Committee plays a critical role in the institute as an interface and disseminates information between the institute and the various insurance companies. The Offices Representative Committee, ORC, recently put together a 2019 annual workshop at the conference hall of NEM Insurance PLC. In attendance were the President and Chairman of Council of the CIIN and other council members of the Institute. Welcoming participants to the workshop, the Chairman of the ORC, Mr. Pius Kareren, noted that while technology has been identified as a new crude oil, the insurance industry have not been able to fully use technology to drive their business.
You'll agree with me that as an industry, we have not been able to fully use technology to drive our business. It has also affected the effective takeoff of microinsurance in Nigeria. To really do microinsurance, you must use technology because you have a critical mass and technology will help you aggregate it and collect the money and deliver services to them. The above challenges led us to choose our workshop theme, Disruptive Technologies, the Game Changer for Insurance Business.
Delivering his keynote address, the President and Chairman of Council of the CIIN, Mr. Eddie Efekoha, stated that technology can really help in the areas of prompt claims settlement.
Disruptive technologies are the game changer for insurance business. As the DJ was trying to give some examples, I realized that just like the fire incident on the bridge after the toll gate, just imagine if operators in the market have started using drones, really. We didn't need to endanger our lives. We'll send the drone up there in the sky and begin to film all of the incidents and count all the number of cars that were actually affected. And thereafter, we can sit in our offices and wait for the claims to come, knowing that we can immediately play the tape and say, show us your car so that we can identify it. Show us your child or whoever your loved one that died and all of that, so that and then within a short space of time, such claims will be so paid. We are therefore still growing, and we can identify those areas technology would assist us. Technology is already playing so much big role as outside of this market, and I think that there's nothing we want to do now today that hasn't been done yet elsewhere. So I think this catch-up game has to be fast. And you, the younger ones, actually are the ones to help us out. And that is why the Institute, beyond the ORC, we are trying to encourage the millennials in our midst to take on this insurance and bring these new ideas to be. You belong to the millennials as well. As I look around this room, I see some of you as in that group. So today, I force you and I force this industry on a larger scale, that opportunity to learn these new things. And I believe the facilitators that have been arranged today and the discussants will obviously enlighten all of us on how we can adopt these technologies to bring a better service to ourselves and to our customers and to the larger Nigerian society.
The insurance industry globally are racing to catch up with technological advancement to remain relevant in their task of risk mitigation. The fear of disruption is now the beginning of wisdom for insurers as their customers are pressing for change. Delivering the theme of the ORC workshop, Disruptive Technologies, a game changer for insurance business, Mr. Moses Sule, Managing Director, Oradian Nigeria, said that digitalization is not just to maximize profit.
Digitalization is not just something we do to maximize profit. Digitalization is what we do to serve a new generation of customers that are demanding. So we sit and sometimes we say we want to digitize. When we want to digitize, okay, let's sack the food. So for our industry, we want to say we don't want to keep the people who have the agent who go footfall to go and knock, or open insurance and all of those kind of stuff. I'm glad we don't see those guys again. Maybe some of us, we still have them. And so the first thing that comes to mind is, okay, we want to digitize, let's sack those people. It's not about sacking. It is us providing service for a more demanding set of customers.
Other speakers at the workshop were Mr. Esamchi Nwafo, who spoke on how insurance industry is adapting to destructive technologies, and Ms. Sarah Chidebelu Eze, who spoke on leveraging technology for product management, lessons from the e-payment space. There is no doubt digitalization is a force that will touch and reshape the very core of insurance business, not just in Nigeria, but globally. However, it is only insurance firms who embrace the full potential of digital technology along the entire insurance value chain, including underwriting and claims management.
It's going to be all shades of fun at the 2019 Insurance Industry and Consumers Night, the biggest fun platform for the insurance industry. Featuring Akbobero, Kenny Black, The Stalker, Short Family, Toe Mama, and lots more. Music by Peruzzi, and all the wheels of steel is DJ Kentucky. Hosts, Osh Bebe and Madam Insurance, aka Faith of Life. Date is Friday, 22nd November 2019. Venue, Shell Hall Museum Center. Time 6 p.m. Tickets regular 5,000 Naira, VIP 10,000 Naira. Table 300,000 Naira. For sponsorship details, tables and ticket bookings, please call 0803-335-7879. Dress code Funky Casual. This event is packaged by Pride Rock Entertainment. It's gonna be banging.
Alright, that's our time of the program this week. Many thanks for being a part of it. Join us next week, same time, for a fresh package. In the meantime, feel free to always connect with us on all our social media platforms. Enjoy our parting shot this week at Pororo at the 2018 Insurance Industry and Consumers Night. Get ready for the 2019 edition holding on the 22nd of November at Shell Hall Museum Center. If you think last year was lit, get ready to rock on a bigger level this year. Thank you for your company. See you next week. Bye-bye.
You don't come Mokoko. Oh no, Coco, now mosquito they gather small picking. They go gather around. They'll call only shoulder hand. You the oh sobe, hey, oh sobe. Now carry the one carry and fly you.